I think I cut myself right here. No, shut up about it. All right, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. If you're new here, I'm Intuitive Light Seer Jade, and this is a safe space for you guys to heal, gain clarity, enlightenment, and confirmation. Even if you're not able to like, share, comment on this live, I appreciate you guys for being here and taking these messages in. I always ask that you take these things back to prayer before incorporating them into your life. All right, now let's hop into this message. Okay, whatever this message is pertaining to could have something to do with a Passover loved one. All right, I'm going to set the intention that my energy only be allowed to be shared with those who intend to reciprocate. Those who do not use, abuse, manipulate, and or distort. I say. Blood of my blood. Root of my root, bone of my bone. Please show me what my human eyes cannot see. Dear God, angels, ancestors, spirit guide, extended masters, I ask that you give me clear and concise messages. I ask that any non-negative energies, entity, attachment, spell work, hexes, curses, distortions, being sent to myself or the collective, uh, be banished and binded, and the intention to be returned back to its sender immediately and indefinitely. I say. Second. Somebody giving me a hard time about his speech therapy. I see 22 people in the chat. Can we tap that screen, double tap that screen, give it a like, give me a heart. Okay. Get the engagement up. Comment. What's your zodiac sign? Okay. I don't bite. Respect is not negotiable. All right. Talk of the town. Hello. The tables have turned. True. Some sort of truth is coming out that's making the tables turn. Bear with me. I'm doing two things at one time. Simultaneous energy. Can I ask a question? What? 8:11. No, it's 1:47 over here. What was I finna say? Oh, yes, you can ask a question as long as I don't have to pull a card for it. Questions are $5, mini reads are 15, and ancestor birds are 1111. I don't usually do questions over here on YouTube, so I'm probably gonna go on TikTok after I do this collective message if you want to get questions then. No, tell her again. I ain't not like it last bitch. You know what I like on here that they don't have on TikTok? My shit went from 16 to that's funny. Um, you know what I like on here on YouTube that TikTok don't have? Y'all can retract y'all own statements. You know, sometimes you say some shit and you need to take it back. Not saying necessarily that's what this person was doing, but I'm saying like y'all can retract y'all statements. I like that. Excuse me. Psych evaluation out here. Monday is significant. 31. All right. Caught on camera. Escape. New job in the reverse. Aries. Eventually the thoughts of you will fade. What am I blood? What am I bone? Please show me what my human eyes cannot see. Dear God, angels, angels, dear God, the sacred masters, I ask that you give me clear and concise messages. I bring in all negative energies, entity attachment, spell work, hexes. A passionate lover was caught on camera. Hexes, curses, distortions, spell work, being sent to myself, the collective or the messages be vanished and binded. And the intentions. And the intentions will be returned back to its sender immediately and indefinitely. Ashe. Okay. There's some complex energy out here today. All right. Um, somebody in the collective is wanting someone to understand something that they don't have the capacity to understand. Okay. It says they just don't get it and they won't get it. It's not for them to understand. Some things are not for other people to understand. You know how you have a vision and a plan for your life and you want to execute that vision and that plan and then you realize very shortly after not everybody has that same sight or nor does everybody else nor is everyone else able to see your vision too. You know, that's the vibe here. Whoever this person is, they're not meant to understand. It's not for them to understand. Your finances are being restored. All right, your finances are being restored. 1982. Ain't that's like a liquor? Or is that 1942? I don't know. Why am I hearing my own music? That was old. What is that? 1942. 42 Doug. Shit goes separate ways. Rip his body up. Knife some lace. Ace of a spade. Some shit like that, I think. 42 dogs, shit blow separate ways. Excuse me. It's a spirit. I gotta hear that song. Yeah, I got so much music in my phone. My phone. And outside of my phone, but that's one of the songs that's in my phone, like recorded. Let me in out here. All right. Somebody wants you to let them in. Let me in, Bookie. Why did I hear pre-diabetic? Somebody could be a pre-diabetic. All right. Managing out here. Somebody's managing. I feel you. Somebody 15 years old. Even if no more blockages, faith. Somebody think they can sleep with you, honey. I don't know. I don't know. I'm stop giving. I don't know. Maybe. 'Cause this is a collective message. Not everybody is celibate. Not everybody is on the same frequency or wavelength as I. Fiona and Shrek out here. Maybe the Temptations. I think I want to be more mindful of that because I feel like I've been reading for people who are mostly celibate, and that's like a slim category of people. You know what I mean? So yeah, this may be somebody who could be willing to do that. Yoga out here. Mm, Jacob. I'm not picking that up. Jacob over there though. Tomorrowland is significant. Mm, there's some sort of custom artwork. Somebody could be getting some sort of custom artwork or making it. All right. Like a piece, custom piece. Dummy Mission came out in a reverse. Somebody, whatever. Not the point. Yeah, tolerate the game. Next page. Ooh. All right, somebody sitting there with the shit face. Aries. Somebody mad as hell. I choose you. Somebody's mad as hell that somebody chooses you. I choose you. 155 could be significant, or the number 55 could be significant. To showcase and or price your work. All right. Put yourself out there, showcase and or price your work. Somebody could be like very good at yoga. And you could be like needing to or wanting to like do like some type of yoga instruction, instructing yoga, whatever. Okay. 31 came out with I choose you. And emotionally unavailable men equal emotionally unavailable fathers. All right. Men that are emotionally unavailable to you as a woman, they will be emotionally unavailable for the children as well. So maybe this is something somebody's been enlightened to. All right. Enlightenment out here. Somebody's had some sort of perspective shift. There's some sort of snowstorm coming. What the fuck? Why do my cards keep falling on the floor? Give me a second. These collarbones that these collarbones that I have, the collarbones could be significant. Something can make somebody can get turned on. These type of shit. Um, but no, this used to. Whenever I was younger, when I would go to sleep, having this out, like air hitting these bones, would make me very uncomfortable. Like I would have to like snuggle like this. I don't know. That's significant for somebody. I still do that. Chief of chiefs out here. It really feels uncomfortable when that happens. So I don't ask me, bitch. I'm ready for my life to never be the same. All right, somebody's ready for a permanent change in their life. Okay. Tolerate the game. I'm telling you, somebody was on a dummy mission. They were on a dummy mission. Okay, shit was never gonna work. It was never gonna work. Your love challenges me to be a better version of myself. All right. This is someone who your love challenges to become a better version of themselves. That's a beautiful thing. Every day, my luck and blessings multiply. All right. Less is more. All right. Maybe in some area of your life, doing less, saying less, being less in certain areas is more. Sometimes doing something less is more of a help to people than doing it more. Because you can become a hindrance or an enabler to somebody by accident, just from doing something too often, too much. All right, so you out here staying in your lane, minding your business. Somebody could have judged a book by its cover. While you out here staying in your lane, minding your business. Ruby Bridges. All right, somebody could be the first in their city, state, whatever, to do something, the first to create some type of path here. All right. Ruby Bridges was about a child in the south of America. Okay, somebody who attended a elementary school. Well, she was the first black girl to attend all basically all white school. This was a movie actually. So the movie could be significant. Somebody could be being ridiculed. Do you know what I'm saying? Like that girl, Ruby Bridges, it was grown ass adults standing out there, pitchforks, screaming at the girl. Like I'm seeing the scene of her walking in the school. You ever seen what it looks like to walk into an abortion clinic? That's what it looked like, but times 10 for this little girl to go to school every day. This is what it could look like for somebody to go to work every day. Excuse me. This is what it looks like when they go to work every day. Everybody out there pitchforks, they ready to ride. Do you hear what I'm saying? They hate that this person is the first to do what they're doing. Pisces out here. Something's happening one at a time. Some sort of sailing. All right. Boats could be significant. Sailing. They got their pitchforks out for this collective. I'm telling you, every day. You ain't trying to do nothing but go to school. You ain't trying to do nothing but learn and grow and love in life. And baby, they got their pitchforks out. How fucking dare you? How fucking dare you? How dare I spread love? How dare I spread evolution and growth? Okay. Out up. Desperation out here. And this is what I mean. was just talking about desperation earlier, like literally before I got on this live. A lot of people move out of desperation, and this shows up in many different ways. If you even think about it, when it comes to jobs, and this is what I mean by y'all have to pay attention to what the system is pushing you, what in whole is being pushed over society and consciousness, because desperation is being pushed. Whether y'all believe it or not, y'all show it in many different ways, and it shows up most often when it comes to jobs, when it comes to working 9 to 5. When y'all see people actually believe that they can do something more than a 9 to 5 with their life, that is when the desperation hits. That's when people do this thing, and sometimes people are doing this to themselves. That's when people do this thing where instead of waiting for the revenue or the back end of what I'm doing, instead of being patient about what I'm passionate about doing and creating, I'm going to hurry up and do this right quick. I'm gonna hurry up and do something that in the end I'm not gonna be motivated to do. I'm not passionate about. I'm not none of that. And on top of that, I'm just helping build somebody else's company. So in turn, as soon as I decide that I want to start something on my own and it's a side piece to what I'm doing already here with this 9 to 5, it's going to collapse. Eventually, your business and the business that you're helping somebody else build is going to collapse. You know why? Because it's going to be either you're pouring more energy into this one or you're pouring more energy into that one. So you're going to have to choose which business you want to really put your all into. You can't do two at one time. Sorry. At some point, maybe when your business is a little bit smaller, it's more easier, and you can work a 9 to 5. You got some extra hours after doing all of this extra shit. But at some point, your business is going to grow. If you're doing it right, it's going to grow, and you're not going to be able to maintain a 9 to 5 and that. And this is where desperation comes in. I'm just gonna do it because I can get the money right now and not wait on the back end of what you're already passionate about, what you're already actively doing. The temptations out here. But desperation shows up in many other ways, even in relationships. But the most highlighted form of desperation that I have picked up on lately is this 9 to 5 energy. Because when y'all see people saying they get paid to exist, it genuinely pisses y'all off. Not realizing they genuinely get paid to exist. Meat factory out here. Somebody wasn't taking some shit serious. It's serious. Somebody's involved in some trafficking. Trafficking. True nature. This is who they are. And I don't know. And that goes back to what is society pushing to you in a whole? Are they pushing you to get a job, get paid from the job, and put that money towards your life? It's not how life works. The formulas that they're giving y'all is not the formulas to actually conquer life. This is what I mean by y'all have to be conscious. These people are not giving y'all what y'all need to know. They're giving you what they want you to know. They want you to keep building their companies. They want you to not think that you can create something for yourself that is generational. They want you to believe that shit. Cause who the fuck gonna be working for them if you working for you? Who the fuck is gonna work for them if you're working for you? Yeah, you're disgusted by this person. Disgusted. The tables have turned. Pioneer in the reverse. This is somebody who doesn't want to pave their own way. They want to move out of desperation. That shit always comes to the same meeting point. You're talking to somebody who I done been a hotel clerk. I done been a night audit for the hotel. I done worked in warehouse. I done motherfucking worked in man Delta warehouse. I done worked in security. I was a supervisor of security for Georgia Tech. I've done a lot of different fucking jobs. Enough jobs to tell y'all that when you doing some shit on the side, babe, at some point that shit is going to add up. At some point, you're not going to be able to maintain somebody else's business and yours at the same time. And they don't even pay you what you worth for that shit. When I was working that night audit job, that shit was probably like $17 an hour. Mind you, I'm staying here all night. I'm doing an overnight shift. It's motherfuckers leaving their kids in the hallway. I'm having to call the police, report the shit that their kids is just and I'm talking about babies. I'm not talking about no 13, 14. I'm talking about they're leaving their infants and running around the fucking hallway. And I'm checking the cameras. It's not a game. People are making y'all put up with shit that they don't even pay y'all enough to put up with. They not even paying you enough to put up with that shit. And this is why I promote strikes. Because nigga, if y'all don't do it, who the fuck gonna do it? Where is the money gonna come in at? They're not gonna receive their revenue as long as y'all stop doing that shit. And as long as y'all just keep acting like you don't deserve to be paid more for what you're doing, that's just as long as they're gonna keep using your ass. Because you don't see your value and your worth. So why should they? I'm telling you, the motherfuckers sitting at the top of that company, they ain't thinking they not too good to they think they're too good to be in the position that you're in. Understand that. No, I don't believe in your version of God, but I believe in God. I do not believe in this person's version of God, but I believe in the Most High Mother and Father. Somebody was projecting, and then this person believes in God, but lets me know you believe in God without faith. Because to have faith is to know you don't ever need to be moving out of desperation. And this is where a lot of women fuck themselves up in dating. Because y'all will be desperate to need some help in some type of way, financially, physically. I don't care. In whatever way y'all be desperate for some type of fucking help. And that's where these niggas manipulate and use y'all. That's when they get the opportunity to do shit that they don't have the right to fucking do. Don't play yourself. This is what I mean by you need to really not need a nigga. In real life, you need to not need a nigga in real life. Like, want them. You're only in my life because I want you in my life. Because you add value to my life. Because I see your value, bitch. Not because I need you to be around this bitch to help me. I don't need your fucking help. These niggas know y'all just be saying that shit. They know y'all just be saying y'all don't need them and know that y'all don't, like, y'all saying y'all don't need them, but then y'all moving like y'all need them. Oh, I need some money for my hair. I need some money for my clothes. I need some money for this. I need some money for that. Get a job. Clearly, something is not working on your end. That's not nobody else's fault. And that shit is embarrassing. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing to watch bitches. Excuse me. It's embarrassing as a woman to watch y'all always have y'all fucking hands out. It's embarrassing. Because there's women out here who actually can't take care of themselves. And you get in a relationship or when you're dating, you automatically just do nice shit for people. Y'all act like y'all never gonna get shit from somebody just because you're not always having your hand out. That's not what that means. Just because you're not asking for it doesn't mean that somebody isn't gonna do it. That's where y'all fuck up at. And that's where a lot of men get played over in relationships too. Just because you're not asking her to do something does not mean she shouldn't maybe take the opportunity to do it. Somebody does not create nor do they own words. Somebody thinks they we got the word police out here. The word police is out here. Oh, you said something that was similar to what I said. You yeah, bitch, knowledge is knowledge. Could give a fuck how it's said. Knowledge is knowledge. Tisha, Don, Ron, Michael, Pete, Raven, and Thelma. In denial. Denial River. Psalms 91, 1,000 will fall at your side and 10,000 at your right hand, but none will come near you. Ashe. Coercion. Okay. Somebody tried to coerce somebody into what? Like saying they weren't involved in some sort of trafficking, knowing they know somebody knows about what somebody was into, and they've been trying to keep somebody from saying something about it by manipulating them in some type of way, trying to make them feel like God is not with you. God's with you. God's with you, man. I'm telling you, this shit is serious. They were seriously trying to coerce somebody. Like this is serious. Archangel Michael out here. Somebody's like, I don't know what to say. This is somebody that likes to sleep with their victims. This person is involved in trafficking. And y'all, trafficking don't always look like how the big scale trafficking traffickers look. Them niggas who be pimps, they be traffickers. You hear what I'm saying? They're traffickers. They're trafficking these women. Go in there, sleep with this, sleep with this nigga, get this money, come back, give me the money. You're pimping this girl. That's trafficking. Likes to sleep with their victims, and they make investments in these victims. Yeah, I'm gonna build this body up real nice. I'm gonna buy these titties, this ass, and then I need you to go fuck. Go get that money and bring it back to me. It's some trick daddy shit. Excuse me. This some trick daddy shit. Excuse- That is trafficking. These niggas trying to find another word for pimping. Pimping is trafficking. Lord, those who know your name, trust in you, you never forsake those who seek you. All right, so this is somebody's been seeking the most high. And that's why they're getting the information they're getting about this. I no longer feel comfortable. I'm starting to outgrow these spaces. Somebody's uncomfortable in the spaces that they're in, but they're like neglecting that. They're acting like, oh, I'm still comfortable here. Until it get real uncomfortable. Until some shit be like, man, I can't do this shit no more. Get it done by any means. All right. Get it done by any means. Unlike anyone else. Clarity. Jealous of your impact came out in the reverse. A doctor out here. Just my imagination. Some men don't like consent. They don't, a lot of men don't like when women have power. They don't like they like you powerless bitches. And y'all don't even be knowing y'all be powerless to these men. They like powerless bitches. Yeah. Stupid. When they run into a woman who has her own pull, her own power, like I telling you, they'll fold like a lawn chair, bitch. Fold like a fucking lawn chair. Hunger Games out here. Uh, Accomplishment. I said accomplishment. Accomplish. It's like whatever somebody was doing, somebody's dizzy. Somebody's dizzy. So they might pass out. Um, whatever someone was doing was to pit people against each other. And now it's like survival of the fittest. The Hunger Games is like every man for him motherfucking self. Okay, yeah, you might have some allies, but you're gonna end up knowing you have to turn on those allies in the end in order to win. Like this is somebody's mindset. Now, going into this shit, their mindset is I know I might have some allies, but in the end, I know I have to turn on these allies in order for me to win. Respect is not negotiable. And somebody thought respect was negotiable. It's not. 404 out here. I told you it's about a passed over loved one. The deceased person that they crossed, this person crossed the deceased, somebody who's dead. They crossed this person in some way, shape, or form. This person in the spirit is setting shit straight. Okay? They're seeing to it personally that you get what is owed to you because something was owed to you. Transmuting negative energy. If y'all want to see me hop into some tarot, you can go over to TikTok. I'm gonna go over there when I'm finished here and we'll do that. Transmuting negative energy. All right, Texas out here. Somebody was trying to keep someone from experiencing joy. Excuse me. And it's crazy because I was wearing a shirt yesterday that said Houston on it. Somebody could live in Houston, Texas. Okay. I didn't realize it till I was uploading the video on my page today. That's also up right now. I think it's still premiering. If you want to take a look at that when we're done. But that live from TikTok yesterday that I uploaded today, I was wearing the shirt Houston. All right, Houston, Texas could be significant. Got 999 out here. Somebody tried and failed. So there's the completion of a cycle. Somebody kept trying something. All right, and they fucking failed. Capricorn out here. Okay. Somebody was trying to steal your joy. And like not steal like oh give it to me like no somebody was trying to rob you of joy, the essence of joy in itself. Like every day you go through your life you feel numb. Telling you somebody wanted you to give up. I give up, just give up, but it came out in the reverse so you didn't give up but they wanted you to give up. Pluto out here. You saw yourself in them and that's why it was so hard to let these people go. It's like a reflection of yourself you saw in these people so it's hard for you to let go. Yes, we can see like people are mirrors, yes, but there's also other multi-dimensional aspects of people that we don't take into consideration sometimes when we're seeing them as a mirror. Like yes, this is them but also there's more to them. Remember that, y'all. So this is something that somebody's coming into understanding too. It can be hard for you to let go of things or people that you need to let go of because of that. It says you are not a threat. All right, you're not a threat. I don't know if somebody was looking at you like a threat but you're not a threat. And somebody could see this like third eye chakra. I can see you're not a threat. Excuse me. This is not something that somebody told them. This is something that someone has come to a understanding on their own. Like this person is not a threat. Somebody has a long way to go before they have the capacity to understand someone like you. 222 on a time, they have a long way to go before they even have the capacity to understand somebody like you. This is what I mean. Like back to that energy from earlier. They don't get it and they won't get it, and it's not for them to get it. It's not for them to understand. They don't have the capacity. It's that simple, babe. They have a long ways to go. It's not even just about you personally, somebody like you. So somebody like the collective, the reflection you're seeing of me and you, somebody like us, they wouldn't be able to understand us, okay? And they're not supposed to because it's about frequency. Frequency is a language too. I genuinely believe it's a language too. So it's certain things that you will not be able to or don't need to explain in a sense, because when you get to that frequency, when you get to that point in your life where you move this way, which is how you frequent. Soul tribe out here. When you get to that frequency, then you'll automatically be able to understand people and where they're coming from. But when you can see and feel the wall that's there, that's not allowing them to be receptive to the part of you that has a wider expansion and capacity in some type of way, then that needs to be, the wall needs to be acknowledged. That wall has been built off of something. There's something there that's keeping them from being able to receive what you are putting out. You see what I'm saying? And this has to be dismantled before y'all can really align. Yeah, there's people out here competing where they don't compare. Is there anything else? I think I'm gonna wrap this one up. Hmm. All right. Intimacy with a man could trigger you. All right. Intimacy with a man triggers me. And this typically comes from a lifetime of trauma from men. I mean, just being in predicaments that just really do it for you. Excuse me. It's okay. Girl, it's okay. Criticism disguised as concern or a joke. All right, somebody could have been criticizing somebody about this and they're transmuting this negative energy. Just because intimacy triggers you with a man does not mean that you won't be able to work through your triggers. People have triggers every day. Motherfuckers get triggered when they get cussed out. They get triggered every day. Bitch, what you talking about? You work through your triggers. This person is gonna work through this or can work through this. Yeah, you're doing an amazing job. Stop fucking letting these people beat you down while I beat their ass. For real. One thing about me, there's an ongoing investigation with a Sagittarius. All right. One thing about me, I always been one to just somebody was money hungry. If it's when it comes to my friends, I'm like, bitch, you don't want to cuss them out? Give me the phone. I'll cuss them out. Give me the phone. I will cuss them out. Uh, No, because I don't want to hurt his feelings and I don't, bitch, give me the motherfucking phone. Give me the goddamn phone. No, because he needs to hear the truth. Uh, Y'all be trying to spare these niggas' feelings. Tell them the truth. This will last. Tell them the truth. I don't care if it hurts their feelings. Tell them the truth. This will last a lifetime. All right. Somebody's grounding. All right. Someone's grounding, learning to trust, or trust is here. Okay. There's some level of trust here. Somebody can even be trusting themselves. You're doing an amazing job, even though you're triggered by certain things. Mm. And then people try to take that shit out on you. Your triggers don't always be all about your triggers are your responsibility, but what they stem from most likely isn't even your fucking fault. Okay? Somebody could have been abused by their father, their uncles, they this, they that. So when they come around, man, it's triggering. Are you safe? Are you safe? Uh, Are you gonna get mad and fucking explode and hit me? Are you okay? You know what I mean? The truth hurts sometimes. The truth hurts sometimes, and that's okay. Like that's what I mean. This is where the desperation kind of comes in. Somebody was playing on somebody just like I said, their want for human connection and love and just genuine shit. Like I said, that's amazing. You deserve it. You hear what I'm saying? But there was a level of desperation you were moving out of, which I'm sure you've been enlightened to because you're transmuting this energy now, right? But it's almost like people wanted you to devalue yourself in some type of way just to have somebody around. Excuse me. Devalued out here. Or maybe this is something that a man did to you. Or men, you're used to men doing this, trying to tell you how valuable you are. That's some shit. That's some shit. My personal opinion is if you're not gonna up somebody's value in their mind, in their life, if you're not supporting them, uplifting them, upping their value in some type of way, then you don't need to say anything. Because their value is based off of how they feel about themselves. So if it's not something positive, something more that you see in them than they see in themselves, it's no point. It's no point. Unless you're looking for somebody who's desperate. You got upset ancestors out here. You did what God guided you to do. All right. You did what God guided you to do. Pisces out here. Somebody's like holding in their anger. They're livid. This is not mad. They're pissed. They 7:30 hot. That's what I mean by y'all can't listen to nobody else. Because if y'all listen to anybody else, y'all be working a 9 to 5 for the rest of your fucking life. If you listen to any of these motherfuckers, you will be working a 9 to 5 for the rest of your life. You hear what I'm saying? Uh, They all think that's the solution. And that's all because that's all they've been taught. I'm starting to outgrow the spaces that I'm in. That's what they've been taught. Everything about you turns me on. All right. Pisces, you're moving. What is that called? Is that a part of ovulating? Sorry. Is that a part of ovulating? Give me a second. For the rest of your motherfucking life. And sometimes God will put you in a predicament where you can't even do what people are asking you to do. You can't even do that shit. You 24/7 with a child. You can't even do that shit. Uh, Couldn't do it if you wanted to. Force your ass into that shit. Y'all think it's a game. You don't know how many motherfuckers, oh, I hate my job. I hate my job. Then boom, you ain't got no job. Wonder why? Because you're doing something you're not passionate about. You're doing something you're not motivated to do. Of course you don't want to do it. You're doing it for the money. Uh, All right. This was y'all's message. I'm Intuitive Light Seer J, and this was a safe space for you guys to heal, gain clarity, enlightenment, and confirmation. Even if you are not able to like, share, comment on the side, I appreciate you guys for being here and taking the messages in. I always ask that you take these things back to prayer before incorporating them into your life. And I hope you guys have an amazing, wonderful rest of your day. If you want to see me again, you can go over to not YouTube. You can go over to TikTok at Intuitive Light Seer J. I'll be live over there shortly after I have a brief intermission with my son. Um, and then yeah, I'll do some tarot over there. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna come over there for that. I'll see you in a little bit if that's what you intend on doing. And yeah, I'm gonna call all of my energy back to me from every timeline, dimension, and reality. I said let it be cleansed and purified before it is returned back to me immediately and indefinitely. Ashe, ashe, ashe. And I'm gonna return all of your energy back to you. Okay? Ashe. Again. Motherfuckers ain't realized pimping was trafficking. Yes, when you build a bitch and then you go sell her, it's trafficking. You literally built the bitch and started selling her like she was a goddamn product. Give me a second. Alright, good after my ancestors there. I'm gonna send it messages to see me and closing this portal. Bye.